Good morning. Good morning. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton. You join me and my team on Wednesday the 5th of November here in the UK. In Scotland, remember the 5th of November. It's not a great day for the dogs, to be fair. In case you're unsure why, in the UK many years ago, a man called Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament on this exact day and do away with all corrupt politicians and all that kind of thing. And as a result, each year we celebrate, and in inverted commas, the feat by letting off lots of fireworks. And some people take that to the extreme level. And as far as the dogs are concerned, it's not a great day for them, because the fireworks can get them very stressed and very wound up, shall we say. So the sooner today is over with, the better as far as I'm concerned. But we're out here today. We've got 8 dogs. We're going to get them all the stress and anxiety and the tension that they might have built up over the last few days, especially if people have been letting off fireworks early. We're going to get that out of their system. We're going to let them have a good run around. Well, Charlie, right on cue, is giving us a good display of that and a good run around. Good morning, buddy. I see ya. I see ya. And Rebel is with us in the comments, one of our members. Good morning, bud. How are we? I've been trying to get some member only content this morning. It's the dogs have been interesting. We'll come on to talk about that as we go round. But the content that I've been trying to get has been a bit fascinating as well. So yeah, so welcome along. If you're tuning in for the first time, thank you very much for being with us. And if you're watching this back as either a member or a subscriber to the channel, thank you again for tuning in. We're going to be live for a little while this morning, so feel free to tune in. Walk with us as long as you can stomach. Let us know what you think about the team and what they get up to. Ruby here trying to dig out something out of the grass. We're not going to let her do that, to be fair. Keep moving, you guys. Keep moving. Good puppies. Good puppies. And as you can tell, maybe, especially if you're familiar with the channel, it's pretty drizzly, and what you would call in Scotland, you'd call this a dreek day. Very dreek. It's grey, it's wet, it's just a bit miserable, to be fair, all round. I'll maybe spin the camera around and see if we can't kind of explain how that looks on a person. Ugh. I got the wax jacket on. I'm trying to stay as layered up as possible. To be fair, it's not actually cold, it's just constant wet, and so I'm going to be saturated, soaked through as we go throughout this session. But you guys are going to stay with me, keep me company, keep us going on the right track, all that kind of thing. I am sure of it. Typical weather, typical Scottish weather. Yeah, you're right, Rusty, you're absolutely spot on. We wouldn't have it any other way. We do actually love it like this. We've had a very warm summer, a very warm spring and summer, to be fair. Verging on the sort of boundary of too hot on certain occasions. But so I'm getting dragged from left to right by one of my dogs, by Ruby the Beagle here. She's every now and again I'll just give the camera a little wipe, guys, because I can see that that's fogging up. Maybe that didn't do it. I'll use my little glass cleaner. Here we go. We're still here. That probably did nothing. That probably did nothing. If the live stream just paused there, it's because the rain managed to change it to, I wonder how many people are with us. The rain is so wet, and that sounds like a real stupid thing to say, but the rain is coming down so badly that my screen got so wet that the moisture on the screen managed to change the app that I had open to the GPS app. I don't know what happens to the live stream while we do that. We have 10 likes. Wow, that was very quick. I wonder if we can get some of the audience back before we crack on feeding the dogs. Yeah, some people have came back to us. That's great. Thank you. for tuning in. Goodness me, it is soaking wet, right? Two things are happening. Ruby is doing a poo over here. I'm going to pick that up. Then we're going to feed the dogs. Hopefully the water doesn't change the app over this time round. Good girl, Ruby. Good girl. Well done, sweet. Oh, this is just grim. Compared to the wonderful days that we've been used to. This is not great. Ruby! Let's see if you're still with us. You are. You are. What's this, guys? What's this? I know. Let's not get these confused. Good girl, Juno. Good Edith. Good Charlie. Good Biscuit. Good Nell. Good Barney. Ruby. Ruby, what have I got? There you go, good girl. Good. Right, Harris, thank you. I've had just about enough of your barking over the last couple of days, buddy. And for no reason. Keep coming, guys. Keep walking with us. So that little display of food is a reward to the dogs for being the stars of the show. And every time we hit that sort of 10 like barrier or window, we reward them. So thank you to you guys for watching along and supporting us. And the payoff there, the royalties, as the puppies get a little biscuit. So thank you. We'll do it again when we hit another milestone there. What are we saying in the comments? There's some interesting comments down here. We'll maybe just scroll past a few of them. What's too hot for you? For me, 95 degrees and 90% humidity. Well, we work like the rest of the world in Celsius. So I don't know. I don't have the ability to do the conversion just now, certainly not in my head and certainly not on the phone while I'm going live, but we've had temperatures that are verging on 30 degrees here in Scotland, which is very, very hot, and we've had very humid days. Again, percentage wise, probably not dissimilar to what you've said there. The humidity today will be very high because obviously there's a lot of moisture in the air, but temperature wise it's only about 8 or 9 degrees, so we're not talking about significantly warm temperatures today. But yeah, about 30 degrees over the summer, which I imagine is probably like high 80s, maybe early 90s, just off the top of my head. Someone can correct me in the comments, I'm sure. And the problem is with the humidity is that it really zaps the energy off the dogs, and so it can be hotter. But if it's drier, it's easier for us. 2 seconds. A couple of them having a little ding dong at each other. For those that are familiar with the channel, you'll know that that's play between these two. So this is Juno, and this is Harris. You see Harris's tail wagging here just now. I think Juno wants to chase him. I think that will happen. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on Juno. I think she wants to chase him. We'll give the screen another little wipe. See if we can't clean it up. Normal summer day here, 44 degrees C, 105 Fahrenheit. Well, I mean, that is fantastic, but because our dogs go from sort of minus 20 degrees C to plus 20 degrees C, that 40 degree temperature range, they just wouldn't cope with it being an extra 50% hotter than they normally have it. So I appreciate all different parts of the world have different temperature ranges, but to get down to these guys, that we've been out in sort of minus 16, 17 degrees over the last year, and as high as plus 26, I think. So we've got that 40 degree temperature range, which is excruciating for them, for their little bodies to go through. Hi, Juno, enough. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Frank, remember to like the stream. Thank you, Frank. Great shout out, bud. Thank you. Appreciate you. Winston, I keep seeing your comment, bud. I keep seeing it. So let's just pack it in. Behave yourself. Keep coming. This is a video about dogs and nothing else. It's been so pathetic. Good morning, Simba. How are we? How are we? I'm just going to show you our view. Actually, I wonder if the camera will pick out the outline of the hill that's in the background beyond those clouds. Just here, there's a hill. Do you guys see it? It's about 4 or 5 miles away from where we are. Maybe not as many as that, maybe 2 or 3. But the cloud cover here in Edinburgh today is ridiculous. It's just sunk to the ground. Sunk to the ground. Keep coming, team. What else are we saying in the comments? You should get a Kelpie. They are great dogs. I only work with the dogs that come to me, and then we work with the owners to see if they can work with the pack. We meet a Kelpie very regularly, probably about at least once a week, maybe twice. It's a bit of an older dog, so we've not had really massive interactions with it. We just say hi to the owner and we go about our way, as is the case with most of the dogs that we cross paths with. But I don't have a great experience. Sorry, I don't have great experience with them. Anytime we've met, they've been fine, but they just seem a little bit under-enthused as far as I'm concerned. Maybe a little bit lackluster. Some of these dogs are quite high energy and require quite a lot of engagement and play and enrichment. Hang on 2 seconds and stopping, climbing off a cliff. Ruby, where are you going? You're dragging me with you, sweetheart. Come on, I'm not up for mountaineering today. I'm not up for it. Despite all the ropes on my, in case you've not seen how it looks, hang on. My ropes, my leads look like I'm a mountaineer. But they're just slip leads, so they can go around any dog basically. Yeah, so I'm intrigued. If we ever get inquiries from a Kelpie, I'll keep that in mind. Hello there, live. You popped up on my feed, so I thought I'd say hi. Thank you, Arctic Wolf. Arctic Wolf 100. You are the 100th in your clan of wolves. I salute you and the other 99. Good morning. Sorry, no. But they're beautiful dogs you have there. Thank you. Thank you. Irina, how are we getting on? Where is the Malinois? Have we started with the dog yet, or have we got a puppy lined up? Good morning to you. Hope you're well. Hope you feel better today. You sound better. Obviously the honey worked. Yeah, I drank about a litre of honey when I got home, and so did my son. He was like, "Dad, are you having some honey?" I was like, "Yeah, it's the good stuff. It's like in the top shelf." And he just loves having a dipping a spoon into the honey. That's not a euphemism. It's genuinely my 4-year-old son enjoying it. So yeah, Kathleen, I'm feeling a bit better, but still maybe not 100%. This way? But better. Thank you for asking. That's Nell's owner. Where's Nellie now? Let me just get her on the... She'll be right by my feet. There we go. Hey, sweetie. Mum's saying hi. Your mum's saying hi. I know. I know. Say hi, Mum. Hello, Mum. There we go. Morning. Another dog walker just down on the path below, but we're going to keep going. We're going to do a little loop around this bush. The archer said to the bishop. Oh, okay, still a baby. Irina, I'm so excited for you. I really am. I really genuinely am. We've hit 20 likes, folks. Thank you so much for the support this morning. We're going to put the camera down and I'm going to feed the dogs as a thank you for you guys walking with us and supporting us this morning on this drizzly day in Scotland. We'll just do it down here. It's a bit flatter. I know the camera makes everything look probably quite flat, but we're up and down all over this terrain, so there we go. Here we are. And let's see where I need to stand. Somewhere there. This way, puppies. Hopefully that's us all in shot. I don't know, sometimes it feels like I stand right on the edge of the shot. So apologies if I'm not quite centred. Thank you, sit nice. Juno, enough. Barney boy, catch. Come on, bud. Charlie, good boy. Edith, Juno, Ruby, sit nice. Thank you, good now, good. Well done for sitting. Good biscuit. Harris? No, not even interested. Not even interested. We'll give Harris a little cuddle for the camera. Hello, buddy. Come and give me a cuddle. Come and give me a little cuddle. There we go. I see you. I see you. I know. I know. You're so soft and soggy. Aren't we all? So yeah, so this is the best way for you guys to enjoy the dogs, especially in this time of year where the weather makes everything just grim. You don't have to towel off the dogs. You don't have to get outside and get soaking and cold. You can just follow us along, enjoy our session. I should have put a jacket on her. Yeah, maybe, but don't worry about it. It's warm, it's mild, Kathleen. It's not the end of the world. There's no mud up here, so, or there's very little, so it's just, we just need to dry off. Charlie's a great example of this. Soaking wet, but clean. So we're okay with that. We're okay with that particular combination. Soaking wet and filthy. Hate. Hate, hate, hate. Good girl. Good puppies. This way. What have you got, Charlie? What have you got? What have you got, buddy? Hello. I just always stand a little off. I know. He's offish in the sense that sometimes he takes and sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's woken up. Sometimes he's still sleepy. But he's having good fun. For him, it's not about the food. Whereas the others are a bit more food orientated, a bit more trained to respond to the food. For him, he's more affection. And also, I mean, he does really enjoy play. So if I was to give him a ball, he'd lose his mind. But because of that, we don't give any of them a ball. It's a bit too intense. It's a bit too intense when that happens. I'm just going to give the camera another little wipe down, folks. I'm still here. Don't know if it's making any difference at all. Certainly on the screen. I need to think about how we do that. Like my screen, the one that's now facing us, the camera that's facing us, is just covered in rain. I wonder if there's a way to make that a bit more easier on the camera, on the device. I don't know. Someone can let me know in the comments. I can't think what the word is off the top of my head. Like a slide thing. what do you call them? What are they called, Charlie? Screen protector. Is that the word? Would that work? Would that kind of prevent the rain from interfering with the screen? Or does it just add an extra layer? I don't know. Just picking up after one of the dogs. We leave nothing behind but the paw prints up here. You guys keep me to high standards, and that's the way it should be. That's interesting, Frank. So Frank's saying in the comments that his dog Lewis, who's the same as Charlie here, has never been interested in treats. As a young dog, but into his adolescence, it's changed. It makes my life really easy when the dogs are food orientated, because all I need to do, I'll show you. I'm just reaching into my back pocket just now. See how they've all paid attention? I've not even got one out yet. And now we're sitting. There we go. So there's, you know, we could have any kind of hazard or problem over in the background here, and all I need to do is just flash the treat card. Come on. And certainly for the majority of us, we can avoid problems just by, well, there is actually a term in dog training for this. It's called luring. So you can lure them away, kind of like a fishing lure. You know, you would take the fish out of its dark, nice den and bring it out into the open water, and then hopefully it bites on the fish or the lure. You know, something like that. And so yeah, so you do the same with the dogs. You lure them away from the particular thing that is problematic or towards you. ADHD in dogs is a real thing, Frank. Frank's saying, thinks Lewis has got ADHD, bless him. It's a real thing in dogs. I know you may, I don't, like I know you like well, Frank, and you may be joking, but maybe not, right? But it's a genuine thing. And I think over the next decade, what you're going to see a lot is dogs being medicated for things that humans are also medicated for. So the likes of ADHD, that kind of thing, not having a great attention span, it's potentially going to be the thing. Let's just give that another little clean. We're still here, folks. We're still here. I think he's got it, yeah. Yeah, like, it doesn't change. Having a condition like that, having a condition where your brain's a little bit wired differently, doesn't change your likability or your lovableness. I'm sure that's definitely the case for the dogs. So yeah, so we love them dearly, medicated or not. I think there's a couple of dogs that I've met over the years that you think, you could do with being medicated a little bit, bud, because you're just, I mean, one of the biggest problems, this is me getting on my soapbox, right? But one of the biggest problems is that as puppies, what people tend not to do is give the dog an outlet to switch off. You really need to give the dog a way to switch off from everything in the outside world, including you and the traffic and the people and the neighbour and the postman and the Zoom calls and the working from home and all that kind of thing. All of those things are stimulus for the dogs. And so after a nice walk like this, if you've got a young puppy, they should be going straight into a crate for 2, 3, 4 hours to learn how to switch off from the outside world and to decompress. And if we can do that with young puppies, they go on to become very fulfilled adult dogs with little stress because they know how the brain has been trained how to cope with stressful situations, basically. If I'm stressed, I go home and I sleep. Go ahead, Frank. Frank's got a question for us. Go for it, bud. Hang on. I'm reading, I'm listening. You should make a Zoomies for members, just an idea. Yeah, good idea. I'm going to get some footage of the guys running around crazy. Have you ever noticed that the weather affects the dog's energy and so on? Yeah, definitely, for sure, Frank. The wind in particular makes them hyper. The heat makes them tired and lethargic. So if it's too hot, especially, again, Frank, probably for you, you're in a warmer and a colder climate than we are in the UK. So Charlie may be used to it. Lewis might be used to it. But when it's particularly warm, they struggle with energy. And then that also affects their eating. So when they're out like this, we're out in the rain, we've been out for an hour, no shelter, just soaking wet. So these guys will go home. If they've not ate their breakfast already, they're going to scoff the lot because they need that energy to heat themselves up and to replenish the oils in their coat and all of those things, to help their nails and all that kind of thing. Whereas in the summer, we tend to still feed the dogs the same amount, but sometimes they'll graze and not eat as much because they don't need as much because it's warmer. So definitely the summer has an impact there. And when it rains, Lewis just wants to sleep. Yeah, so that's quite common with a lot of dogs. They just, I mean, the sound of rain is very soothing, especially on the house. You know, the windows, that pitter patter. And when they're, you know, we know that we're going to take them out. We'll take them out for an hour. We'll take them home. He can get toweled off. He'll get dry. He'll get back in. For them, there's always a chance that they're outside for 5 minutes or 5 hours. They don't know. And so so there's a great, it sounds as if he's had a good way of training you to not take him out in the rain, basically, which is yeah, it's a nice kind of, I don't know. Here's an example, right? Imagine if Edith here, who never barks, right? Imagine if she always barked when she wanted the ball, and I gave her it every time. She would just expect that when she barks, she gets the ball. And so there's part of Lewis will be like, when it rains, I don't want to go outside. And if it's worked even once with you, Frank, then he'll just keep trying it again and again and again to be like, I don't want to go out in that rain. There's a lot of pandering, but once they're out, often they can become really energized by a bit of rain, which is awesome. Does that answer it or doesn't it? I'm not sure. Gus says hi. How are we doing? Mary says hi. Linda, what are they hunting? Just my treat bag, Linda. And maybe each other. Harris. Harris. Good boy. Rebelicious. Hey. I think I'm with Lewis on this one. Yeah, thanks. Right, hang on. How do I wipe the screen without changing it over? There we go. Rebelicious. Come on, give me a hug. Thank you, bud. You didn't need to do that. Again, I keep telling you, you don't need to do it. But I mean, I'm just embarrassed because I don't know how really to respond to it. It's so kind that you would reward us in such a way. let's give the dogs a little reward. I think they've earned it more than I have, so on this wet day they'll get a little biscuit, that's for sure. And I'll maybe get a cup of tea. Let's get some hearts in the chat for Rebel, who has given us a beautiful little super chat. A big super chat, I should say. A big one. Thank you. That's so kind. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Maybe I should... I can't actually read it very well because there's water all over the screen. Apologies. I will check that later. See what it says. But this is for you, bud. And just, you're always killer drone in my head, right? That's all I'm saying. Let's get the pups up on Pride Rock here. Just like Simba. You boy biscuit, you know the drill. You know the drill. Ruby, come on you guys, happy come. Now, happy come. Good, Ruby. Good now. Maybe we should try and get you facing the camera. There we go. Now, Ruby, Biscuit, Edith, Juno, Barney, Charlie. You have rolled in something, bud. This is while you're soaking wet. And where's Harris? Back there. Not interested. What have you been rolling in? What have you been rolling in? You're about to get showered. You are. Thank you, bud. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. That's so kind. Linda, is this your property? No. In Scotland we have no trespass law. So we're on a hill. It's hard to tell you, it's hard to show you. The city centre's over in that direction. And this is basically public land. It's probably owned by someone, to be fair. Almost every bit of land is owned by someone, but because there's no trespass, we can go where we like, and all we need to do is be respectful of the environment and the terrain. Bring away with us any litter, so that's the dog's droppings, and Barney, come on. There's another dog walker down. I said hi to them for those that were paying attention. So from earlier, I think you should treat yourself with a nice pastry for your tea, Stephen. That sounds like a great idea. That sounds like a really good idea. And Bubba. Okay, right, Bubba it is. Bubba it is. Charlie, Harris, Edith, come on. Good. Scotland has the best cashmere, yeah. Beautiful wool. I don't think the cashmere is technically from Scotland. I think cashmere is from India, potentially. But we use the wool to make some beautiful jumpers and outfits. That's for sure. Fuck yeah, I need a big fireplace. This is the first day, Linda, if you're just tuning in for the very first time, this is the first time in months we've had really significantly grim weather. It has been beautifully sunny from like April or March all the way through to mid-October, and we knew the bad weather was coming, but this is it really here now. This is the beginning of it. I'm always wearing my wellies. I'm actually going to write to the wellie manufacturer, see if we can't get them to sponsor the stream, because I've only got the one pair, so we'll see if we can't get them to help a brother out. Sunny, I haven't seen sun for, come on Frank, you know that the sun's been here, you know it's been beautiful here with us. Don't tell porcupines. Don't tell lies, buddy. Can you guys hear the dogs? Wait, I'll be quiet. Can you hear the dogs back in the distance? No. I mean, we can, obviously. I'm not sure how. Oh, Frank, you haven't had it there, right? Yeah. Well, we've had kind of better weather than we should have. Most of Europe has, to be fair. I think that's going to be a saving grace for energy and prices and all that kind of thing. We'll maybe not get into that. Well, maybe not. Start chatting about those kind of political things. Edith, good girl. Good puppies. There's a few of them. They know we're at the end of our journey. There's a few of them that are just going to plonk themselves down. Yeah, we did have some weather last time you watched, Frank, I remember. I do recall. Right at the end of the session, we've hit 30 likes. What an amazing achievement to hit today, guys. I'm going to put the camera down. We're going to give the dogs one final biscuit to say goodbye. Where's the best place to stand? Over beside Harris. Hang on. 2 seconds. Let's get them all rallied in. Hopefully you can see and hear me still. Biscuit. Come on, little man. Good boy. Good, you guys. Juno, stop jumping, please. Juno. Juno, you will get 0 treats, young lady, for being the star of the show. 0, if that continues. Nell, good girl. Edith, good girl. Charlie, good boy. Barney, excuse me, Barney, good boy. Biscuit, Biscuit, good boy. Ruby, good girl. Harris, Juno, good girl. Harris. The scavengers. It's colder, it's wetter. They need to burn more energy. They're after more food. They need more. They need more likes for more biscuits. Oh my goodness, Frank! Frank, that's so kind. Look at Frank, everyone. Supporting the channel. Providing. Who's got it? Who managed to get it? Sometimes I have to do this, folks, because I can't read what's going on. Guy, who I'm not familiar with overly on the channel, but it's random now, Frank, isn't it? They totally randomised who gets the memberships, if I'm right in thinking. Opposed to it used to be people who were kind of most engaged with the channel, if there was a gifted membership, and now it just seems to be a little bit more random, so there we go. Well, welcome, Guy, to the club, to the membership club. Lots of wonderful behind the scenes footage on the membership channel, folks. If you're interested, if you've been enjoying today, it's only the price of a coffee a month, probably less in some parts of the world, and excuse me, and it gets you extra content, stories, pictures, little snippets of the dog's day, and goes a long way to me getting a nice cup of tea on a miserable day like this. So I appreciate everybody who's a member and those that watch and join in with our fun. On that note, thank you to everyone who has been part of today's session, not least to Frank. Come on, Frank, thank you so much. And of course, the newly named Revelicious, to Bubba for supporting the channel with his super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys enormously, I really do. And I'm going to get these guys toweled off. It's time to get them home, I think. We've had a good session. We've had a lot of biscuits. We've had good fun, but the fun has to come to an end. If you're in the UK and you are around dogs tonight on Guy Fawkes night, bonfire night, make sure they've got some safe space, crank up the tunes as loud as you can, get the heating on, get the house nice and warm, and walk them during the daylight if you can, so that they're not needing to go out when fireworks are happening in the dark. Alright, there's my top tips for you. But if you get that heat up, they're more likely to sleep. The hotter they are, the more likely they're just to be belly up on the couch and not bothered about it. So there's my little top tips for today. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. We're off to get warm and dry and take them home. But we'll be live again tomorrow, so don't miss out on that. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then, from me and the team, take care. Have a good day. All the best. Bye-bye. Bye now. Well done, pup.